Hi, Matt McAleer, Director of Equity Strategies, Cumberland Advisors. Jan 31, end of the month. Just past the close of the trading day. Tough way to finish the month equity-wise. Fixed income on fire. Let's review equity for a little bit. Last 2 or 3 weeks, we've discussed in terms of weekly momentum, seeing ranges that will normally mean the market has to either rest or pull back. How does a market rest? It lets time catch up. If it needs to get back towards a median in a momentum stochastic, maybe it pulls back a little bit. That's what we're seeing right now. The excuse perhaps is coronavirus, but it could have been something else. When you're at levels of momentum, for example, in the S&P weeklies of 100, 110, 120% overbought, you're setting yourself up for a pullback. Perfectly normal. So that's where we are now. Notice on the S&P 500 chart, we have highlighted where we had that tremendous breakout, 30-20, 30-30. We've spoken about that a number of times. That really sparked this rally. 4th time through that resistance. Got through it, kept moving. Resistance historically can act as very strong support. So we'll see if we drift back towards that breakout region. That'll be a real test. That will let us know how strong the demand is there. By the way, we don't have to go back to that region. That powerful breakout was so strong, I would actually be surprised if we drifted or returned to that 30-20, 30-30 area without first trying to mount a rally. So that's some of the work that I've used for the last 25 years on the technicals of the market. So pullback, nasty, as dreary and ugly as the day is outside today, but something that happens day in, day out, week in, week out, month in, month out, off of extended conditions. By the way, the same is on the other side. When we're 90, 100, 120% oversold into areas that present opportunity, we want to be nibbling there. So we mentioned that we're holding some cash over the last couple of weeks. We did put some of that cash to work this week, Tuesday through today. We did get a buy signal in our quant trading style. Buy signal, let's go back to what that is. That's a mathematical driven quant style. With that buy, we go 100% S&P 500. We were in cash, 100% S&P 500. It also has a few effects on our portfolios here. U.S. ETF portfolio. Sells defensive, utilities, staples, and REITs. They got booted this week. In went more aggressive or higher beta names. Now this may fly in the face of your thinking right off the bat. Here we're seeing some market drawdown, a little bit of panic, but keep in mind what those signals are trying to identify. Trying to identify greed and fear. Greed and fear. Fear in the equity market may not be substantial here by traditional valuations. But when we look at the options market and how it pertains to fixed income, you're seeing a real panic. A move from 194 a month ago in the 10-year, call it 190 if you'd like, all the way down to 150 today in 4 weeks. That's panic. So just because we didn't see the panic yet on the equity side by traditional valuations, we are certainly seeing an overall asset class panic judged by the 10-year Treasury. So interesting things there. Where that affects our sector rotation model, those trades were completed this week. We'll see going forward. In equities, bonds, commodities, we're trading real positions in real time. We handicap our positions to risk and reward, and position size the positions. Position sizing, very important. I mentioned last week that we're going to have a video on that. I will try to get that video up in the next week or two. But that's a quick wrap up. Notice I don't get too much into coronavirus and the effects out there in the world. Better to know what you don't know. We can watch reports from the WHO, World Health Organization. We can watch reports from different regions of the world. There's nothing that you or I know sitting at my trading desk, sitting in our trading operation, or you sitting and trading yourself, that can try to give you an advantage on this virus. Let the market dictate your risk levels. So we'll pick that back up next week. Hope everyone has a nice weekend. We'll see if we can get a little traction in some of these new buys next week. Be nice to start off Monday. May take a little more time. Have a great weekend and see you soon.